going on, guys? It's your boy Mike P. Today I'm going to teach you all how to make some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. I'm going to teach you how to make a white cheese sauce, how to carve meat if you don't know how to do it, because sometimes you're like, oh, I can't cut it thin. Your boy's going to teach you today. You're going going to learn. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a roux, because when I have a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, I like it with the cheese sauce. I don't really like it with this just cheese melted. I like to kind of pour it on there so it's a little bit gooey, more greasy and stuff. And this is one of the 5 mother sauces, a roux. Pretty easy to make. It's butter and flour. And out of this roux, you could add milk and heavy cream to it. I like to do a milk heavy cream combination. I know people will be like, oh, it makes a difference. So you could even use olive oil instead of butter. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a pot, put it on low, just low enough to melt the butter on there. You don't want to burn it, because as soon as you burn it, you're going to have a bad roux. You're going to want to get one of these bad boys. So you're going to want to keep mixing it in there. Yeah, make sure it doesn't burn. As you can see right now, I probably got like 4 tablespoons, 5 tablespoons of butter. So you can see right there, I got my butter burning. You just want to melt it all the way. And the reason why you don't want to burn it is because you don't want a brown cheese sauce. Like, that's gonna be kind of nasty if you have a brown cheese sauce for your Philly cheesesteak. And today, we're making the best Philly cheesesteaks. These are the Philly cheesesteaks that people in Philadelphia should be making.
That's some confidence right there.
That's a lot of confidence. So we're getting that. Our butter's just about done melting. As you can see, it's in the last little stages. Still nice and golden. Right? What is butter? Gold? Butter's gold, right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's gold. And so what is this? Like just a couple tablespoons of flour. You don't need a lot. Maybe like 1.5 good ones. And you just mix it up. And so you're making a good roux right here. And you want to mix it really good because you don't want any clumps. You need a little bit more flour. And it's going to be kind of like a, I don't know, like a thick masa, but watery dough, almost to the verge of like cake mix, pancake mix, but thicker than that. Yeah. And yeah, this little heating plate, what I get for like 15 bucks at the store. All right, and our roux is coming along. Let's just add that little bit of flour. So we got it, and it's cooking. And the reason why I keep taking it off and on is because I don't want to burn it to discolor it. Or else if you discolor it, you're just gonna have like a nasty cheese sauce. But you still do need to cook it out, because if you don't cook it out, your cheese sauce is gonna have a really floury taste to it. And this thing, it's not very good at controlling heat. It says high and low, but kind of just stays hot, but it's good. I do it for the fans, do it for the people. So now that it's been cooked out, you're gonna wanna get your cream. Add your cream to that. About a cup of that. You wanna mix it in. And do not boil your cheese sauce. If you boil your cheese sauce, it causes splitting hella. And when your cheese sauce splits, you get oily cheese. Have you ever been at someone's house and they try to make homemade mac and cheese and it splits? Yeah, not the sauce, my dude, because we making the sauce. You know what I mean, Levi? Feel me on that one? Feel me?
Bro.
Yeah. So as you can see, it's coming together. Look at that. Thickening up real nice. Put it back down. Then we're just gonna add our milk. And add your milk in parts. Don't put the whole thing. Ooh, a little spill.
Put a little on your counter too.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. So you go right here, cooking it up, stirring. Then we're just gonna add the rest of the milk. So this is a roux. With this, guys, you can make mac and cheese. You can add it to your soups. Make a little bit thicker of a soup. This is one of the 5 mother sauces. So not only soups, but you learn how to make chicken Alfredo. You can make chicken Alfredo out of this. And yeah, all you really need to do is know how to make a roux. This roux is very important in a lot of Italian dishes. It's one of the 5 mother dishes that was invented back in the day when some fool discovered that you can make a sauce out of fat and flour, which is either butter, olive oil, canola oil, vegetable oil. But I just like the way butter tastes. It's a little bit like fatty and caloric, but it's good for the soul. Might not be good for the heart, but it's good for the soul. So we got it right here. It's coming around. Bro, talking and cooking is hard, bro.
Right.
I don't know how they do it. So we gotta just make sure we mix it out good so you don't get any lumps in there. And then after that, to make a good cheese sauce for a Philly cheesesteak sandwich the way I like it, is I like some provolone. Just go to your local deli, your meat market, anywhere where they sell good cheese, and you can just tell them to just cut it in slices for you, and I just cut it up into some strips. You're just gonna throw that in there, and you're just gonna let it melt in. And like I said before, don't boil it, or else it's gonna split. Yeah, I like mine a little provolone. So you're gonna throw that in there, let it get on its way of melting. And then I like some nice freshly grated Parmesan. Get your Parmesan off the block and just grate it yourself. It goes a long ways. When you get Parmesan in the can, don't get canned Parmesan, that is the worst. So we're gonna go right here. You're gonna start mixing it just to make a good cheese sauce. And if you really wanna spice it up, you could throw some garlic powder, onion powder in there, but I don't really necessarily like to do that because I'm already gonna get some garlic and onion with the Philly cheesesteak. And so, yeah, we're not about that life. So I'm gonna turn on the heat really quickly, then turn it back off because I don't want it to get too hot. And so you can see it's all coming together now. It's going pretty good. And you're just gonna wanna let it chill on there and come together. And if you're a beginner and you're kind of scared of boiling it, don't worry, it might take you a little bit more time, but just don't turn up the heat too hot. Just take your time and kind of find that sweet spot, the little balance of when it perfectly melts in with the roux. Because as soon as you boil it, it splits, and once your sauce splits, there's no coming back to that. So we're just gonna keep on mixing. It's coming along. As you can see, slowly melting. Maybe I should cut them into thinner strips. It would have melted a lot easier. It is what it is. But you know, we out here.
Maybe you should have watched a cooking video on how to cook.
Yeah?
Probably.
Yeah? You know what, Levi? You're not getting any free food after this, all right?
We'll see about that.
Yeah. Nah, I'm on it. I'll give you a sandwich. But you better give me a good Yelp review, bro.
I don't like to lie, man.
Bro, this stuff is money, bro. This stuff is money. You don't like a good cheese sauce? Who doesn't like a good cheese sauce? Alright, and it looks like it's finally coming together. It's going. So we're just gonna keep this right here and let it chill. So while that's chilling and coming together, I'm gonna teach you all how to carve some steak. As you can see, I carved some already before this. So what you're gonna wanna do is just gonna wanna get a good piece of steak. I don't know. They didn't have any skirt steak or ribeyes at the store that I went to. So I just got a flank steak, and we'll see how this works. You're gonna wanna freeze it for about 30 to 40 minutes, and you're not gonna want it all the way frozen, but you're gonna want it decently frozen. So I'm just gonna show you with a little piece how to do it. You want it frozen because it's just easier to slice, and you can get like really thin pieces. So yeah, just keep it frozen and just cut as thin as you can. And if you get a little piece that's too thick here and there, it's all right. You don't gotta worry about that. Like I said, we ain't the pros. We just act like it. Ooh, that's way too thick. You know, usually when I'm doing this, listening to some like, I don't know, Strokes, Neck Deep, some Blink-182, My Chemical Romance. You like My Chemical Romance? No? That I can tell from that face you don't like it, but dude, you listen to some MCR, bro.
I'm cool, man.
Bro. I mean, we all have our emo phase. I just never grew out of mine.
Grew out of all your shirts, though, apparently.
Yeah, that's why I wore wife beaters, bro. So what, white tank tops, white beater? What are they called?
I don't know. Wife beaters, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how you carve some stuff. I ain't gonna carve the whole thing because I already got a couple pounds right here carved, my little thing. But just so you guys know, that's how you carve some good steak right there. Let's check up on our cheese sauce. It's coming together. It's taking some time. And yeah, it's getting all emulsified and together. I think that's what you call it, emulsified? Emulsified? Wash your hands after touching raw meat. If you don't wash your hands, you just nasty. And we ain't nasty out here. We ain't like the homeboy Nate. Actually, we like the homeboy Nate. We nasty out here. We get real nasty.
We just don't like to show it.
We just like to show it. We keep this family friendly, Lisa's. We keep this family friendly. You know, you gotta wear the cute apron, you know. And there we go, guys. We got a good cheese sauce right there. You see that? What is that? Whoo, man. Let me tell you about Mike P's cheese sauce. Money. Imagine that on some steak, Levi. So that's done. So we can get this. You want to turn on your burner and put it on the lowest setting you have and just let it chill there for a fat minute. Alright guys, now it's time for the main course. I want to get a little bit of olive oil because why not? Whenever I get a chance to cook with olive oil, I like to do it, better for the heart, you know. Sometimes I do try to be healthy. You get a little bit of olive oil. A little bit of olive oil. I forgot to prep the garlic. Oh man. Need a little bit of garlic. And make sure you prep that dish, guys. That is not the sauce, to not have garlic in there. Nasty piece. That's a good piece. Yeah, I like adding garlic to mine because it just gives it a nice, good garlicky flavor. I like the way garlic tastes. And if you have a garbage disposal, it's good to have because you can just throw your scraps in the side of the sink and you know they get in there and they get good. Ooh, I think I almost cut my finger right there.
Very entertaining.
That is what we not finna do.
You got way more views that way.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to lose a fingernail. You know what I mean? Like, or the tip of my finger. Kind of want that. So yeah. Damn, how did I forget to prep the garlic, son? We're really not doing big things today, huh?
I'm really not prepared today.
We just act like we prepared though, but we really not. We flexing for the gram. We flexing for the tube.
Fake it till you make it, right?
Yeah, we got caught flexing. We got caught up flexing. Need my hoagie bun. Go buy some fresh buns from a bakery. don't go buy that store-bought stuff with like a cheap bun, you know, 8 for $1. If it's a dollar more for better buns, buy the better buns. The bun makes the freaking sandwich. If you have a cheap bun with some like good steak and stuff, it's retarded. Retarded.
I'm fighting back buns right now.
Are you?
Oh yeah. You said buns a lot of times.
We like buns here.
Right?
We like buns. All right, so what we're gonna do is I like to throw in the mushrooms first because I like them to get more caramelized than they should. Get that. Bro, I'm kind of nervous right now. I don't know why I couldn't do that, dude. I'm nervous. Then we're gonna throw in our onions, a little bit of bell pepper. Might have thrown in too much of each ingredient. Alright. Alright. It's alright. You know, we doing big things out here. And then we'll just throw in our garlic right now. Garlic has a strong flavor, so you don't really need a lot of it. And this one you want it high as hell, so you don't really care if it's like, whoa, that's too hot. It's alright. There we go. And buy some fresh black pepper. This is only like $1.29. Don't get the one that you just shake it. It makes a difference. Trust me, it's good. So we got our things. Everything's caramelizing, and it's gonna shrink in size a good amount. But that's all right if it shrinks in size, because
Size doesn't always matter, Mike.
false.
You're right.
That's another discussion. It's another discussion.
I mean, that's not what you were saying earlier, though.
We're not winning any contest, but we're also not coming in last, my boy.
All right, this is starting to not be family friendly, so
Yeah,
let's switch it up a bit.
You started it. You started it. That was you. You started this. Now you must end this. Hey, this burger's not too bad. It's all right, you know. I'm feeling it. Probably start making my eggs and breakfast on here instead of my stove, so you know, all I have to do is clean the counter instead of cleaning my stove all the time. It's pretty nice. I like this, bro.
There you go.
Ooh. So yeah, always season your veggies while you're sauteing them. Just rules 101. You know, season your veggies. And so it's coming out. Now it's time to put the meat on there, and you want the meat to kind of cook with the veggies too. It absorbs all the flavor. Ooh, touch a little piece. Do that. Rinse off your hands real quick. I'm probably using too small of a pan here, Levi. But
Probably.
you know, it is what it is. But you want to add a little bit more salt and pepper to it. You smell that, Levi? You smell that?
Yes, I can.
Smells pretty good, huh?
It does.
So you have no idea how many this is gonna be. So it's cooking, and as you can see, the beef kind of just cooks instantly because it's chopped so thin that it doesn't take much time. So that's why you can kind of throw it in with the veggies. And you don't overcook your veggies because I kind of like mine with a little crunch on it. Ooh, yeah, I should have got a bigger pan, my dude. alright. We'll make it work. Just gonna let this sit here for a little bit. And maybe I should have put like smaller batches and just made like a single batch, but you know, no edits, no cuts, just raw cooking. Just, you know, it is what it is, my guy. It is what it is. You make mistakes. You gotta live with them. No regrets. Now I'm just talking just to talk. But yeah. Look at this. Look at this. This is nice. If you really want to jazz things up a little bit, get crazy. Cut all the wrapper off. Throwing some butter in there. Just adds a little bit extra fat content, aka love. And it just really starts wilding out. How long have you been recording? Like 10, 12 minutes?
It's been 22 minutes.
22 minutes?
Well, almost. 21 and a half.
Damn, son. Okay, time flies by when you're chefing it up. Time does fly by. It flies so high.
Maybe stick to the cooking.
That's cool.
I mean, people definitely don't watch these to hear you sing.
You know what, Levi? What if some people want to get serenaded low key while I'm cooking? You know, maybe they'll pour a little glass of wine, listen to Mike P singing. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time. And maybe I should have gotten a bigger pan, but it's all right.
I mean, when you walked on over here and grabbed both those pans, I'm pretty sure you grabbed the smaller one, yeah?
Yeah, which was a mistake. There. This is what we're gonna do. Get a little bit of this. Pour it in here. Ooh, we just making a mess. We just making a mess. Get this. Pour it in there. You can see we got our steaks cooked. It's coming out. We got our Philly cheesesteak. See the butter in there? Leaves a little bit of sauce. So what you're gonna want to do that, you gotta drain that out just a little bit. Because if you don't drain that out, it just kind of just boils your meat instead of cooks it. Alright, now let's just let that sit there. Let's clean up a little bit. We got our cheese sauce right here cooking. Okay. And this is about done. Looking like a good caramelized onion, my guy. So we're gonna reheat this so it gets a little bit more See it? No, so get saucy. So we got our bun right here. Just gonna load this up. Little mushroom bell peppers. We just make this nasty. If a cheesesteak sandwich doesn't make you messy and make you feel like you need to take a shower afterwards, probably not a good cheesesteak sandwich. Let's go for that cheese sauce. Ooh, that is some thick cheese sauce. Ooh, that is hot. And that's how you make a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. That's good. That's real good.